What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JSPN. Tell a friend to join in. Let's get it, man. We back with another YouTube video. And today, I'm continuing my NFL top ranked series. And right now, we are doing the running backs today. Yesterday, we did the edge rushers, and that was a pretty good video. But like I said before, I'm catching up with the curriculum of ESPN, and I'm doing it the JSPN way. So right now, we're gonna cover all the running backs. And as you can see on this article, we have Jonathan Taylor, we have Brees Hall, Saquon Barkley, B. John Robinson, and that's it for this thumbnail. But we're gonna break down the top running backs for this 2026 season. Thank y'all for watching all of my past videos. And if you haven't, you can simply check the list of my videos and the playlist of all the top ranked videos. Okay. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. 2026 season is on the way. 3 years ago, star running backs met over video conference to discuss the depressed state of their potential market. Their prospects have since improved from 2024 to 2025. Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley signed respective deals worth $19 million and $20.6 million per year. This offseason, three more backs earned contracts between $14 million and $16 million, and a pair of 24-year-old stars, B. John Robinson and Jamar Gibbs, will reset that market soon enough while they battle for ball-toting supremacy for years to come. A mix of talented young and veteran stars around the league are strengthening their team's chances in a big way due to their versatility. I think the wide receivers' prices have gotten so crazy that teams are warming up to the fact you can get a super talented back with pass catching ability instead. And AFC executive said paying 17 or 18 million a year for a guy like that doesn't sound bad anymore for a guy like that. So I see what they're saying. You got a lot of running backs that can do the screen pass, catch the pass, and run, take off. I see what I see where they're going with that. Many of the top guys have preserved their spot as they approach or surpass the age of 30. But this year's list features two debuts and one player we featured in 2024 who dropped off last year. Now let's get it, man. Shout out to B. John Robinson for being ranked number one for the Atlanta Falcons. His highest ranking was number one. His lowest ranking was number two. His age is 24, 4 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was ranked number four. Robinson edged Gibbs despite a tight vote. The Detroit runner registered nearly as many first place votes, but Robinson won with an average rating of 1.78 in the composite voting. His overall body of work is undeniable. He led the NFL with 2,298 yards from scrimmage in 2025, breaking William Andrews' franchise record from 1983, 2,176 yards. He joins Andrews and Julio Jones as the only Falcons to lead the NFL in scrimmage yards. Bijan is just more dynamic than the rest of the field in terms of creating positive runs despite blocking failure. An NFC executive said, combo of his bend, feet, and agility, his size shows up with physicality. And while Gibbs is top end faster, Bijan is still explosive in his own right, creating home run plays. Robinson's 820 yards on 79 catches last season show he can get upfield despite defenders closing in. Routes, hands, and pass protection. He's elite in that area, the executive added. So shout out to B. John Robinson. Now, number two, you already know Jamar Gibbs with the Detroit Lions. His highest ranking is number one. His lowest ranking was number 8. So he's came a long way in his career. His age is 24, 4 years younger than me, of course. Last year's ranking, he was ranked number 3. Many who voted Gibbs as the top back were emphatic that he's the best. Your eyes tell you there's no one like him with the ball in his hands, an NFL coordinator said. He plays with better pace because of his vision. And then the gear is different. You see him blow by guys with angles, and he's elite in the passing game. Gibbs 18 touchdowns in 2025 are the second most in a season in Lions history, trailing only Gibbs himself in 2024. 20. He's got 39 rushing touchdowns in 3 years while splitting time, an NFC executive said. It's crazy. While some voters see Robinson as the better inside runner, Gibbs has proved durable despite running inside and outside the box. With David Montgomery traded to Houston, Gibbs could log his first 300 carry season in 2026. He has averaged 225 carries per year since 2023. So shout out to Jamar Gibbs. And like it said in the article, David Montgomery has been traded to the Houston Texans. So that's something to think about. Shout out to number 3. We have Saquon Barkley for the Philadelphia Eagles. His highest ranking is number 2. His lowest ranking is number 8. His age is 29. He's 1 year older than me. Last year's ranking, he was number 1. Saquon Barkley had a hell of a season. You know, he had the Madden cover jumping over people. You know, it was just exclusive, you know. So Barkley proved how great he can be with 2,000 yards season in 2024 behind Philly's elite offensive line, resulting in last year's number 1 ranking. But the Eagles' line in 2025 was subpar by its standards. Barkley still produced 1,180 yards, but big gains were far less frequent. His 4 runs of 20 plus yards were 13 fewer than the previous year. His rushing yards over expected, as charted by NFL Next Gen Stats, went from second in the NFL in 2024 to 24th last season. Many voters did not knock him too harshly in that for that. I'm not going to penalize him for a terrible all-around offensive last year. A high-ranking personnel official with an NFL team said he's still a 3-down weapon, and if I needed a running back for one season, I'm still taking him number 1. He's a go-to running back for sure. I agree. Since 2024, Barkley ranks second in 100 plus yard rushing games, 14 behind Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has 17 100 plus yard rushing games. And if you were in my live stream, you know Derrick Henry was going crazy, bro. Like he was putting on a show every time I was streaming. It was going crazy. My only criticism is that he doesn't always produce when things aren't completely clean. An NFL coordinator said that's dating back to the Giants. Tends to need things perfectly set up for him. So hopefully this season, Saquon Barkley can create more plays and gain more yards, even when the blocks aren't working out for him. So hopefully this season he's more creative and he can make it happen. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 4, we have Christian McCaffrey for the San Francisco 49ers. His highest ranking is number 1. His lowest ranking, unranked. His age is 30. He's approaching that true veteran in his 30s. Last year's ranking, he was number 5. McCaffrey kept a tight pace with Barkley for the 3rd spot, but received more votes outside of the top 5 than he usually does. In 2025, McCaffrey posted his 3rd career season with at least 2,000 scrimmage yards, tied for 4th most by a running back in NFL history. He needed a league high 413 touches to do it. McCaffrey's 3.9 yards per carry was his lowest full season clip since his rookie year in 2017. One factor, the 49ers ranked 29th in rushing yards before contact, 2.04. He's declined some. I think you will see more juice if he doesn't have to be the focal point of both the run and pass game, an NFC executive said. But he's such an elite overall player with versatility who takes care of himself that he can be a top guy for at least one more year. Shout out to 49ers. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey. Up next, For number 5, we have Jonathan Taylor for the Indianapolis Colts. He had a pretty good season as well with the run game. His highest ranking was number 2. His lowest ranking was unranked as well. His age is 27, 1 year younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was number 7. Taylor was pumping out top 3 votes this year in appreciation of a stellar 6-year campaign despite shaky quarterback play around him. You know, he's had Phillip Rivers, then he had, I can't think of the quarterback for the Colts right now, right off the dome, but I see him in my I can see him, but I can't put a name to it. It's been a minute, god dog it. It's all good. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. God dog it. He appeared on all but one of the ballots, and nearly 30% of his votes were with the top 3. Taylor has 69 career rushing touchdowns. Only Derrick Henry, 84, has more since 2020. Ooh, man, it's a lot of touchdowns. Really special in space, an NFL coordinator said. Once he hits the second and third levels with some space to operate, he's uniquely talented. That showed in 2025 when Taylor's 4 rushes of 40 or more yards trailed only Gibbs. The presence of that's his name, Daniel Jones. The presence of Daniel Jones has helped Taylor both in play action and in the passing game. Taylor caught a career high 46 passes last season. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor, and hopefully Daniel Jones can shake back because once Daniel Jones was traded to the Colts, he was playing really good. The Colts was doing really well. He tore his Achilles, and they had ended up getting Phillip Rivers and stuff, and they still had a chance with Phillip Rivers, but it didn't work out. Phillip Rivers is a super veteran, a super senior, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Shout out to Phillip Rivers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel Jones as well. But most of all, shout out to Jonathan Taylor making the top running back list. Okay. Number 6. This running back is so good. He's been mentioned in other articles, Derrick Henry for the Baltimore Ravens. His highest ranking is number 5. His lowest ranking is 10. His age is 32. He's in his true veteran years, of course. Last year's ranking was number 2. Henry's demise still feels far away. Last season, Henry broke off 17 runs of 20 or more yards, 4 more than any player. On his way to a 5.2 yards per carry average on 307 attempts. His 5 seasons with at least 1,500 rushing yards tie Barry Sanders for the most in NFL history. That's big time. He hasn't really slowed down, to be honest, at least from what I've seen. A veteran NFL defensive coach said, "You can knock him because he's not the pass threat the others are, but he's still a major problem. Guy takes care of himself like no other." Henry committed 4 fumbles in 2025. And I remember streaming the fumbles. It was crazy, man. Including a costly 4-quarter drop in a week 1 loss to Buffalo. Um, for those of you who was in my TikTok live stream and you was watching the game with me, man, you can never forget those moments because that was a very uh crazy live stream. It was a crazy game. It was such a good game, such a good stream, and thank y'all again for the ones who supported my stream, man. I really appreciate it, man. I remember it like it was last night. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. But can he be forgiven because of Henry's stellar workload and production? That's the thing, man. Your work ethic can, Henry's such a good player, man. He still produced good numbers, even though he's had his fumbles, and people, they came up with a way like, shoot, if it's hard for us to tackle him, we got to punch that ball out his hand because he can't keep running if the ball's gone. So, yeah. All right, let's get it, man. So now we're at number 7. James Cook III for the Buffalo Bills. Highest ranking for him is number 3. Lowest ranking, 10. His age is 26, 2 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was number 8. Cook should probably be ranked higher based on his overall body of work, but older players in front of him won't relinquish the votes. Cook was close to surpassing Henry, but ultimately didn't. But he was one of 5 players to appear on every ballot. Excuse me. Thanks to a league leading 1,621 rushing yards last season. He also led the league in rushing yards over expected, 358. Cook is the first Buffalo player to lead the AFC in rushing since Thurman Thomas in 1993. He's also the first Bill to lead the NFL since O.J. Simpson, 1975 to 1976. Whoo, man, these running backs are making history, bro. That's the beauty of sports, man. Records are being broken and records are being made. He has a 3 down skill set, pass game value, inside run ability, and a speed threat on the outside. An AFC executive said he has become a complete player. So shout out to James Cook, man. Number 8, we have Devon A-Chain for the Miami Dolphins. Shout out to my people in Miami, bro. I got some supporters in Miami. Shout out to y'all. Highest ranking, number 3. Lowest ranking, unranked. His age is 24, 4 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was honorable mention. A-Chain's production in his first NFL, A-Chain's production in his first 3 NFL seasons, amassing more than 4,300 scrimmage yards, makes him hard to ignore. Nearly half of A-Chain's votes were inside the top 5. His 5.62 career yards per rush are the most by any running back in NFL history, with a minimum of 500 attempts. An explosive play waiting to happen. A veteran NFL defensive coach said, elite receiver out of the backfield. A-Chain is the ultimate make you miss back. Since entering the league, A-Chain ranks first in yards after the catch per attempt, 3.8. Shout out to Devon A-Chain with the Miami Dolphins, man. Number 9, we have the Super Bowl champion, Kenneth Walker III, who won the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks, but now he's been traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kenneth Walker's highest ranking is number 6. His lowest ranking is unranked. His age is 25, 3 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he received votes. That's the first. Okay. The reigning Super Bowl MVP is the first since Dexter Jackson, 2003, to win the award and change teams the next season. After 2 1,000-yard seasons in Seattle, Walker is tasked with elevating the Chiefs running back. Elevating the Chiefs running attack. He reminds me a lot of a mix between peak Kareem Hunt and Maurice Jones-Drew. An AFC executive said, dense lower body, fast enough, tough to bring down. Not sure how his game will age yet, but he should be good this year. Walker appeared on nearly 60% of the ballots, with voters noting his combination of open field vision and physicality elevating him. Walker has averaged a modest 15.2 carries per game for his career, a total that could increase in Kansas City. So I expect him to do good things in Kansas City. That's a pretty good team as well as the Seattle Seahawks. But it would have been cool to see him stay with the Seahawks. But contracts happen and business is business. So he should be doing good playing with Mahomes. I guess Kansas City Chiefs could use another running back. Yeah, shout out to him. So here goes the last one. Number 10, we have Breece Hall for the New York Jets. I'm gonna give you a little quick story. I used to play for a break team that was called the Baton Rouge Jets. So I remember my mom's ordering me a New York Jets comforter, and I used that for years when I played football, and that was like low key one of my favorite teams. And I didn't know anybody who played for the Jets. I just would like kind of support the Jets because I played for the Breck team as a kid, the Breck football team, the Little League football. Yeah. So shout out to Brees Hall for the New York Jets. Highest ranking, number 7. Lowest ranking, unranked. Age 26, 2 years younger than me. Last year's ranking, he was honorable mention. No Jets player in franchise history produced more scrimmage yards through the first 4 years than Hall, who has 5,040 yards despite missing much of his rookie year with an ACL tear. Hall turned in his first 1,000-yard rushing campaign last season for the Jets, who rewarded Hall with a 3-year, $43.5 million extension this offseason. True three-down back, creates as a runner and can play in the passing game with good hands. A high-ranking executive with an NFL team said of Hall, "He's a big back at 220 plus pounds, with the ability to create on his own with good body control and his strong through contact." So hopefully Brees Hall has a pretty good season. Still young in his 20s. Um, Hopefully he has a good season with the Jets. Shout out to the New York Jets. Shout out to Brees Hall. So let's read these honorable mentions and then we'll be done with this video. Thank y'all for making it this far. This is the running back series, man. It's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Honorable mention, we have Josh Jacobs for the Green Bay Packers. Still a really quality back, but has probably slowed down slightly. Can still hit singles and doubles, but not a lot of home runs as far as explosive plays. Still really good between the tackles, NFC executive said. Next, we have Kyron Williams for the Los Angeles Rams. Shout out to Rams fan if you're watching this. Really underrated, productive, tough as nails. Runs hard, brings the juice. Has improved as a pass catcher and really good in protection. Just doesn't have the high end traits of some of the others, NFL coordinator said. Last, we have Quinshon Judkins. Are you serious? For the Cleveland Browns? I didn't expect that one. No shade to the Browns. We have Quinshon Judkins. Oh no, I'm tripping. Quinshon Judkins is pretty good. Yeah, he was a pretty good running back. I'm tripping. Quinshon Judkins for the Cleveland Browns runs incredibly hard. Faster in the open field than you think. I think he's going to have a big year. Yeah, he is pretty good. He is pretty good. Hopefully him and Shador has a pretty good chemistry. They build chemistry and they do their thing, man. Hopefully they do their thing and go crazy. Now we have the last of the last. This is just the people who receive votes, but they didn't get enough votes to make the honorable mention list, nor the top 10 rank. We have DeAndre Swift. That's for the Bears. We got Javonte Williams. I forgot who he plays for. You got Chase Brown. Okay, Chase Brown. We got Ashton Jeanty. It was tough for him playing for the Raiders. Whew. Trayvon Henderson. Travis Etienne Jr. I think that's for the Jaguars, I think. And we got Alvin Kamara. Shout out to Alvin Kamara, man. Dang, bro. Do better, Kamara. Lock in, man. Lock in, bro. You play for the Saints, man. Lock in, bro. Lock in, Kamara. I have your jersey, bro. Lock in. But without further ado, man, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro. This is the breakdown of the top 10 running backs of the 2026 season coming up. And I hope you got a lot of information. I hope you get the names of these players. We most of us are familiar with these players, but the thing is, you have a better perspective of how this season is going to go and the players that you expect to perform at the best of their ability and put up good numbers. So shout out to everybody for joining the live, not the live, joining the video. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support. My next video will be on the top 10 cornerbacks, and then I should be caught up with my curriculum on what I'm doing right now with my content. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Please support the channel if you can. Thank you for commenting. Please comment, give it a like, share it to people. I will be posting videos on different platforms so I can get more people to my page. So I really appreciate y'all, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. Thank y'all again for joining. This is your boy Jordan Pons with JSPN. Tell a friend to join in, and y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all later.